Bonjour, welcome to Languages with Debbie. And today, in today's lesson, we are going to do les nationalités. Let me show you. Les nationalités. This is lesson 11. And if you did lesson 10, you'll notice that we did les nationalités in lesson 10 as well. But this is a little more advanced. It's still at the beginner's level, but if you find some of the grammar too difficult to get your head around, if you're just not in the mood for learning things about masculine and feminine and plural and things like that, which we don't have in the English language, then just go to a different lesson. Don't let yourself get frustrated with it. Okay, let's get into it. Lesson 11, les nationalités. Repeat everything after me, please, for your pronunciation skills. Je suis écossais. Now that has got a M at the end of it. M means it's a masculine spelled adjective, and in French, spellings and pronunciations change depending on whether it's a masculine or feminine noun or person. So I'm sorry, that's just something you have to get your head around at some point. But if a female is speaking, it will be écossaise. Je suis écossaise. Notice that when it's got an E at the end, the pronunciation changes as well as the spelling, okay? So je suis écossaise. And that is for a female, F for female. Je suis français. Je suis française. So that one is Scottish, this one is French. This little accent here under the C is called a cedilla, and it changes the pronunciation. If that wasn't there, you might expect this word to say franquais, but to make it a soft C, it's française. It's got the cedilla, okay? Je suis française. Je suis irlandais. Je suis irlandaise. Irish. I'm now going to move on from je, which means I am, to other parts of the pronoun. He, she, we, etc. So that's coming up now. Il est anglais. Elle est anglaise. He is English. She is English. Il est gallois. Elle est galloise. He is Welsh. She is Welsh. And the reason I'm doing all the different parts of the UK is because I am British, so why not? Now we come on to we. Nous sommes italiens. Nous sommes italiens. Now, Italian there has got an S at the end, and that would show us that this is a group of males speaking or mixed males and females. And if it's a group of females, it will not only look different, Italienne, but it will sound different, and then you'll know it's a group of females. Nous sommes italiennes. Nous sommes italiennes. So, nous is one of the ways of saying we. Nous sommes italiennes, but also they use on quite often to say we are. Now, it really means one is, if you want to be posh, one is Italian, but it's a very common thing that they use in French. On est. Now, this is what I want to explain. On takes the same conjugation as il and elle. Il est, elle est. On est. And on est means we are. The way that you would spell the Italien would be the male way. That's why I've got an M at the end. So even if it's a female or females speaking, then it's still going to be on est italien. It always takes the male form, no matter who the people are that are speaking. Then we'll move on to vous. Vous êtes Canadien. Vous êtes Canadien. Notice the accent above the et. That's not going to matter unless you're writing it down, the circumflex there. I've written singular masculine there because I haven't put an S at the end. So in the written form, you would know that was speaking to one person. This is the formal way, remember, tu is for informal, for people you know well. Vous is when you're being more polite. So if you're asking a stranger, are you Canadian? You would say, vous êtes Canadien. That would be for one male person. If you're asking two or more male people, vous êtes Canadien. It would still sound the same, but the written form would be different. It's got an S at the end, okay? Because that means mixed or masculine plural. Mixed means you could be speaking to a man and a woman, and it would still take the male form. And if you think that sounds sexist, well, I'm sorry. I guess they had to make a decision. And I'm glad they made that decision, because the spelling's easier the male way around. And now we move on to the female spelling and pronunciation. Vous êtes Canadienne? Vous êtes Canadienne? Are you Canadian? Speaking to one person, one female, and the spelling is got a double N-E at the end. Vous êtes Canadienne? Again, it sounds the same, but in the written form it takes an S at the end. Vous êtes Canadienne? Plural feminine. Ils sont américains. They are American, males or mixed. Elles sont américaines, females. And lastly, I'm going to do a question using tu. Tu means you. Tu es anglais? Are you English? Oui, je suis anglais. So that concludes lesson 11. And I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope you've managed to take some notes and have subscribed to get the next lesson. Au revoir.